Alright, so we're making a video that I've been, I guess, procrastinating for a while. And it's like, I guess, updating in a way what I've collected for the Absolute Universe. It's been, I believe, almost a year since I started, like, actually getting into it, trying to read it, but I've been reading it mostly. So I will say I read Martian Manhunter on the DC Infinity app. I've read a little bit of Flash and Green Lantern on the Infinity app, but the main three I've been reading physical because they have been the ones that I've found the most comics for. But it's been about a year since I started collecting. So we're gonna start off with Batman going down the line because Batman, I actually completed him. So I cut up basically. I cut up with his most recent comic that came out, and today I actually found 4 issues that I was missing to be able to read. I've read up to 15. I stopped because I do want to catch up on Wonder Woman, since technically I think 15 is when Wonder Woman and Batman meet, and I want to know like what she was doing before they met. I just been procrastinating, and I haven't really I've collected the recent ones. I just haven't been keeping up with Wonder Woman. Superman and Batman I have kept up. Like I said, I'm on 15 with Batman. I'm on, I think, 13 with Superman. Haven't read that much because I still haven't found issue 14. So until I find issue 14, that's where I'm gonna be with Superman. Once I find it, I'm gonna read up to right now that I know Black Adam is there, but that's about it. So the first comic I got, it was this one, Absolute Batman issue 1, but this is the Batman Day variant. I don't think it's any different from the actual. I don't know if it's different from the actual first issue, but I picked it up because it was Batman Day. I didn't realize what it was. I just like, oh, it's like $2.99. Like, what? Like, what's the worst that can happen? I read it. That opened up the floodgates, bro. Something I don't know if I mentioned, but I stopped reading DC comics around when I was 13. And it's been a while since I've actually read DC comics. I've been diving back into like comics recently. Well, it's been two or 3 years since I've been diving into, because I know I was doing a little series with the Ultimate Marvel from 2000, because that's what I grew up with, and I also grew up with Teen Titans. Those are the two main comics that I grew up with. So yeah, I was like collecting Ultimate X-Men. I was trying to get all 100 issues. I got really close. I just haven't found anything after, so I was like, I'll stop. I did about a year. I got pretty close. I got like 100 and something out of 300. I'm like, that's pretty decent. I know I could have just gotten the collections books, but I was like, I want the back issues. I don't know, something about like having like every issue just speaks to me. So that's why I did it like that. But yeah, I got this one. I was just like, I read it. I got into it. Then, I don't know, like 2-3 months after is when I actually started. I was like, you know what? Like, I want to know what's going on with Absolute Batman. I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been hearing a lot that it's really good, blah, blah, blah. So, that's when I picked up issue 2, 3, 4, and 5. I slowly started picking them up. I picked up like the first 5 right, like I said, a month or 2 after. That's when I was like, you know what, like, here, let me like get into it. I didn't read it until a while after, because I was reading some other stuff. I think I was just reading like random Spider-Man comics that I found on the Marvel comic app. I was just reading random stuff, and one day I was just like, you know what, I want to catch up. I want to actually read it. I read the first 5, and I was like, whoa, hold on, this is actually pretty good. Like, it's better than I thought. Well, like I said, I haven't read DC in a while. So I was like, yeah, like, shit, I'm digging this. I'm like really into this. Like, what the hell? I want to know what happens next. So I started to dive in. Then I picked up issue 6. We picked up issue So actually, funny. We picked up six, right? And I think I picked up, believe, 8, 9, 10. I picked up these three. I didn't realize I didn't have 7. When I started like reading, like I was catching up, I was like, wait, where's 7? I ended up reading it on the online app because I didn't have it. And then eventually, when I finally got it, I actually caught up. And when we started reading Bane, brother, I was like, what? I was already like invested by this time. Also another thing that I was like really interested in, I was like, wait, like since when? I have very, like, I guess I have some knowledge of Batman, right? It's the, like, other than Flash, I do like Flash, but I don't have a lot of knowledge on Flash. I used to have knowledge on Green Lantern, but that was like years ago. The main one I used to like the most was Teen Titans, and even then, like, my knowledge was just like whatever was out there that I could pick up, you know. So when I was reading this one, I was like, hold on, why is Bruce friends with the Penguin? Or their real names. Oswald. He was friends with Harvey. I understand Harvey because Harvey technically he does have a relationship. Like Bruce Wayne has some type of relationship with Harvey in other continuities. So it's like, how he becomes Two-Face and blah 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 whatever. So I understand that one. But Riddler, the only time that I know of that he kind of not really had any type of like tie in, like when he was younger with Riddler, was during Gotham the show. Riddler was literally in Gotham PD. That was the only time that I've like seen somewhat like him knew who the fuck it is. That was it. I've never seen him be friends with Oswald like when he was a kid. I've never seen him be friends with any of his villains. I found that pretty interesting. I thought they were gonna probably be like, oh, like this is a messed up world. Maybe the villains are gonna be good, and Batman's gonna end up being bad after a while. I don't know, but then fucking Bane comes in and he devoured, like he fucking, I don't know, did something. He did something. He just took Oswald and just like Rubik's Cube fucking deformed him. And then the part that just got me like laughing like in a really bad way is when Bane is fighting he's like doing, no, actually he was doing Oswald, and it starts saying womp womp, and I was like, that is a fucked up womp womp, like womp womp, like you're dead, but anyway. I think I picked up these a few months ago. So recently, not too long ago, but I picked up 11, 12, 13, 14, and I really like this cover, Joker. So we picked up that. For the longest, I couldn't find issue, I think 16, whatever. So I ended up finding Arkham. I was like, holy shit, like, look cool. I remember when I saw Arkham, I didn't pick it up because it was still around that time where I wasn't collecting, and Absolute Evil was around that time. I always saw it when I was looking for Ultimate Marvel. I always saw it. I was like, oh, I should pick it up. Maybe I'll want to read it one day. I regret not picking it up, but I didn't. So I got Arkham, and then I also got Annual 1. Up to this point, like, I've caught up. I'm like reading everything. I'm like, yeah, I really like it. So today we finally completed the whole line. We got issue 16, we got issue 17, we got issue 18, we got issue 19, and we've been having issue 20 for a while. I am so excited to catch up, to read this. I'm so excited to know what's going on. So that's basically like everything that I've got for Batman. I've been talking for way too long. I'm just gonna post this, honestly. Like, whoever watches it. If not, then whatever. It's just me talking about my collection. So